Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Anime Ramble. Today I got for you Kaiju No.8 chapter 34. Let's dive right into this because everybody's plan at this point is starting to fall apart. KIKORU's plan, Captain Mina's plan, Kafka's plan, everybody's plan for Kafka to get to the main HQ and for him to be seen as a human, not a kaiju, is failing miserably, right? So what's going down in chapter 34? Well, three things have really occurred that have shaken the foundation of this series forever moving forward. The first thing that takes place is at the beginning of the manga with Ichikawa and the other young boys. They're all sitting around and talking about how they can't believe that Kafka is actually Kaiju No.8, and just as they direct their question to Ichikawa, he remains silent just before receiving an incoming call. So this is when Captain Mina calls them and tells them that Defense Force Base 3 will be shut down temporarily because as it stands after the raid on Tachikawa base, 75% of the entire base is not operating currently. It's not destroyed, but it's not operating. So the plan is for them to take all of the top rookies from across all of the Defense Force bases, put them into one area, and then train them for something foreseeable happening in the future. Right. In this chapter, we learn Captain Mina kind of gives a little bit of insight to everybody because they're going back and forth with really what all of this entails and what is actually going to happen from this. Well, in all honesty, you're just going to get stronger. That's the plan, and Ichikawa's all for it. There was no hesitation in our boy's voice when Captain Mina was like, "We're putting y'all all there. This is what y'all have to do." He said, "Sign me up. When do we go? I'm ready," because he doesn't want to fall behind. Everybody wants to get stronger, and Ichikawa knows that, so everybody was for it at the end of the day. But I would assume that KIKORU in this instance would also be going, considering she is still... Well, actually, I don't know. She's the third strongest, but does that come with a title? I don't know if KIKORU is considered a higher up now alongside Hoshina and Mina, but if KIKORU's there, great. If not, then she's moving on to bigger and better things, right? Everybody else has to catch up to her where she is standing right now. I am curious though to see what other top rookies there are that are scattered around the entire world, right? Because all the ones that we're familiar with, Izumo, Furuhashi, Kaguragi, KIKORU, they're all valedictorians of their college or university that they went to, except for Kaguragi. He didn't go to college. I think he was like this protege or upcoming talent that was trying to be recruited from some military government organization. Who knows? He might be a special agent in the near future. He might be a double agent now. I couldn't really tell you. But KIKORU is the only one who really has gone beast mode thus far. With all of the people that we know of that I just listed being valedictorians, you would assume that all of them would be on KIKORU's level. You see what I'm saying? You're valedictorian. You're number one in the entire class that you're graduating from. You're number one. I would expect all of them to be on some type of par with KIKORU, because now if it comes out that there are people stronger than them, we don't really know what the credentials are or what the criteria is a better word for what constitutes graduating from a kaiju slaying university. What's exactly the criteria? I don't think it's all tests and books, right? So if they're not on top, were they really worthy of being valedictorian? That's a little food for thought, but I can't really focus too much. So with that being said, Defense Force Base 3's next move. Their plan, turn Kafka over to the general and hope for the fucking best. Pages 9 through 14 details exactly what we have been waiting for a long ass time, and that's KIKORU finally confronting her father. She doesn't confront him regarding their past, whatever that might be, but she confronts him regarding Kafka, stating that she doesn't believe him to be a threat and that she trusts him given that he has saved her life, I think twice now. The response that was given from Papa Shinomaya was cold, okay? He starts by saying that you think that Captain Mina didn't already give a full report to me and you felt the need to go behind her, a superior officer, and state your piece. I don't know if that's taboo in the military world, but I'ma just say it is. And the second part of what he said to her was him calling her a failure for needing to be saved in the first place. So she's not really listening to him at this point, and she's continuing with trying to defend Kafka. And her father's like, okay, look, if Kafka really is a human, then where is his heart? He pulls out this x-ray of Kafka's chest showing no heart but a core that's designed to look like a heart. But in reality, it's probably the kaiju that he had swallowed. So KIKORU, seeing this, she just brushes it off. She brushes it off, turns around, and walks away, and just says one last time before leaving, I still have faith and I still trust Kafka. I look at this shit and I'm like, bro, where is your heart? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a discussion. This isn't a review. So, I mean, if you just wanted a straight review, That's not this channel, okay? We gonna sit down and we gonna talk about this, all right? So I hope you got some time, and I hope you watch the entire thing. Where is my man's heart? I've asked this in a previous chapter review, and I think it was actually the last chapter review. Is he a human that became a kaiju, or is he a kaiju that became a human? Because if he is a human that, you know, he did swallow a kaiju, so he did become a kaiju, where is your heart? Did the kaiju eat your heart? Because if he ate your heart and is now in place of your heart, that's not human anymore. You're no longer human. If that kaiju is removed from you, then you die, essentially, because he doesn't have the heart's not there anymore. So if you remove that kaiju from him, it's game over for him. I think that's the direction that the mangaka would probably take this, considering he doesn't have it anymore. So that's one way. A second way is that, given what we know from the kaiju appearance that we saw in chapter 1, page 54, if I am not mistaken, the kaiju said, "I found you." So it was looking for Kafka specifically. Why? And Kafka doesn't know. So is this gonna be like a situation of amnesia, a situation that we had with Goku? I'm not too big on Dragon Ball, and I don't know too much, but if I'm not mistaken, Goku was sent to Earth for a particular reason, to destroy it. I think he fell, hit his head, amnesia, now he's Earth's savior. Isn't that the plot or some shit? Something like that. Is it a situation like that? Because at this point, there's more questions being formed than we are getting answers. I love series like that. I love talking about it and making videos like this, just having an open discussion, because woo, I was not expecting an X-ray without a heart. So KIKORU brushing that off, I get it, because this is Kafka. I don't think our boy is ever gonna hurt somebody, but nobody else knows that. And if their whole thing is, if you're a kaiju, then we kill you, that's all they need to go off of. If they look at that X-ray and is like, nah, he's a kaiju, like he doesn't have a heart, he's a kaiju, it's over for him. And there's really, what are you gonna refute? You see what I'm saying? Back to the chapter. The end part of this chapter, easily top 10 anime manga character entrances of all fucking time. Big boy Shinomaya walks in, right? Because now we're transitioning. Kikoru's left the office and her father has now moved down to where Kafka is. He walks in through the doors. Everybody's on alert. Kafka, he's on alert. He's talking. He's like, Director General, sir. He cuts him off. He says, release his restraints. They're like, why are we releasing his restraints? And he's like, if he's really a Daikaiju, he could break the restraints anyway. Just release him. So he releases him. He doesn't want to. He does it anyway. I'm thinking, oh, cool. He's just a hard ass on KIKORU, right? Not cool, but you get what I'm saying. He seems like he's gonna want to talk. And so Kafka starts talking. Instantly, hail of gunfire, right? Pulls out a gun, shoots him. Kafka blocks it with his arm, and then fucking like shadow flash step Shinomaya, right? Shadow flash step the father to Kafka, pierces his skin with his fingers, and then rips out rips out his side, and then claims like a blood sample into a test vial. And he looks at Kafka and he says, no human could stop bullets with their bare flesh. You are no human, you are a kaiju. I can only imagine that entire room went silent at that point. But what are you going to do? He's the Director General, and this is a military type of setting. You're not just going to go against the grain in this type of situation. Whatever Kafka's fate is whatever the higher-ups say it is, and that's law. What did we just read? Hell of a chapter. But that is all I have for you today. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you are new, go plus ultra and smash that subscribe button. Lets me know you rock with the content that I put out on this channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video, comment on the video your thoughts, subscribe if you are brand new, and then like always, and until next time, I'm out.
Multiple zones. Enemies contesting Alpha. Black Ops are contesting. Capturing B. Striking Bravo. We're winning this.